Greetings and welcome back everybody to another video. So today in this video I'm going to show you 25 awesome camera features of the Galaxy M30s, and along the way I will also give you some tips and tricks that you might find helpful. Also, I have made several videos about the Galaxy M30s, so the playlist is on my YouTube channel. If you haven't checked that out already, do make sure to check this out. So I made a lot of videos like tips and tricks, crucial tweaks, and also gaming. Alright, so that said, let us go ahead and begin. Okay, so the M30s has a big screen. Sometimes you might not be able to reach the camera shutter button, especially if you're holding the phone like this. If you're clicking selfies, your right hand might be on the other person's shoulder, and that creates a problem because you cannot reach the camera shutter button. Now in situations like these, what you can do is just take the camera shutter button out and place it anywhere on the screen. So for example, I'm just gonna place it over here so that my left thumb can easily reach the camera shutter button and I can take pictures without having any problem. So this feature is called floating camera shutter button. You can just take the shutter button out and place it wherever you want on the screen. That kind of makes it easy to take pictures. So in the camera, here's the feature that I want you guys to turn on. Go to settings, scroll all the way down and then tap on shooting methods and turn on show palm. Show your palm to the camera to take a selfie. Now when you click selfies using the front facing camera, to take a picture all you have to do is show your palm, and after about 2 seconds the phone will automatically take a picture. So once again, show your palm, and after about 2 seconds the phone will take a picture. So this makes taking selfies a lot easier if you cannot reach the camera shutter button. Unfortunately, the M30s does not have HDR support when it comes to video. So if I change the mode to video and if I go to settings, you guys will see HDR kind of gets disabled. Now this creates a little bit of problem because if you have bright areas in your video, they will kind of appear to be washed out. So for example, you can see that LED jar, it kind of appears washed out on the phone. It should appear something like that. And I have also noticed, apart from overexposed videos, the autofocus system is quite bad when you're recording videos. First off, I'm gonna start recording. Okay, so to tackle these two problems, what you can do is just tap on the bright area on the screen or whichever area you want the phone to focus on. For example, I will tap over here, and then what you can do is manually turn down the exposure. And that sort of gives you a little bit more details in the video, and you can see the LED jar is not washed out anymore. So one downside of this is that videos do become a little bit dark, but yeah, overall the quality is better when you do this. Okay, so to tackle these two problems, what you can do is just tap on the bright area on the screen or whichever area you want the phone to focus on. For example, I will tap over here, and then what you can do is manually turn down the exposure. And that sort of gives you a little bit more details in the video, and you can see the LED jar is not washed out anymore. So one downside of this is that videos do become a little bit dark, but yeah, overall the quality is better when you do this. And also the second thing that happens is that autofocus lock turns on. So the focus is kind of locked at that location, and even if I put my hand in front of the camera, it will not readjust. So that's one way you can tackle the poor autofocus and the poor exposure value on this phone. To reset, just press this AFL button and the phone will go back to normal. So I think this tip will come in very handy while you click pictures on your Galaxy M30s. This exposure problem is kind of specific to the M30s. It's not there on the Galaxy Note 10 or any other Samsung phone I've used. I hope Samsung solves this problem in the future updates, but yeah, let us see what happens. And you can also do the exact same thing while taking selfies or taking still pictures. So if you feel that the phone is overexposing the photos and the details are being washed out, so all you have to do is just tap on the object which you want the phone to focus on, then manually turn down the exposure and then take a picture. And by doing this minor adjustment in the exposure, your pictures will look much better. So here's an example. This is a picture taken without any adjustments. And this next picture, I have reduced the exposure a little bit, and you can clearly see the picture where I made this minor adjustment looks much better. Now this problem where the phone overexposes the photos only appears in certain scenes. Some of the photos that I've shot in the auto mode do turn out to be quite nice, as you can see. So these photos are shot in the auto mode, no adjustments made, no Photoshop, no nothing, straight from the camera. And if you are clicking photos at the full 48 megapixel resolution, they do have quite nice details. Although when you do zoom in, there is considerable noise, but that's understandable. I mean, this is a cheap budget phone. But yeah, overall the camera is okay. It's not the best I've seen. But hey, what do you expect on a budget phone? I know someone's going to ask, how do I click pictures in the full 48 megapixel resolution? Well, tap over here and then select 3:4 48 megapixels. You know it says over there. So by selecting this option, you will be able to click photos at the full 48 megapixel resolution of the camera sensor. But really, I don't recommend that you do this. First off, it takes a lot of time to save the photo, and that is kind of unacceptable. See, it's still saving. It takes about 2 to 3 seconds. And secondly, the aspect ratio is 3:4. I do prefer clicking photos in 16:9 aspect ratio. And once you select 16:9, the phone saves the photos almost instantaneously. Now the photos that are shot in the full 48 megapixel resolution are actually quite big. So you can see the size is about 14 megabytes and the dimensions are 8000 into 6000. So that's pretty big. And I am actually recording this video in 4K, so my screen resolution is 3840 into 2160. If I open this up and zoom in all the way, you guys can see, yeah, it's plenty zoom. And also, do not expect that the picture quality will magically improve if you shoot photos at 48 megapixels. You see, megapixels is not everything. The 12 megapixel camera of the Note 10 Plus will outperform the 48 megapixel camera of the M30s any day. So have you guys ever noticed whenever you relaunch the camera, this scene mode selector gets reset back to photo? So if I'm recording a video and if I stop recording, then exit the camera, then launch the camera back again, it will go back to photo. And this is kind of annoying because if I want to record a video again, I have to change the camera mode back to video. Now to prevent this from happening, go to settings, scroll all the way down, then tap on camera modes and turn on the setting, keep using last mode. Start camera on the last mode you were using. So now if I change the camera mode to night mode, if I restart the camera, now as you can see, the scene mode does not get reset back to photo. And if I set the scene mode to video, if I restart the camera, it will stay on video rather than get reset back to photo. So this cuts down on multiple steps of changing the scene mode to what you were using before. The camera sort of remembers that. Now being a budget phone, unfortunately the M30s does not have optical image stabilization on the camera, but you have a feature called Super Steady. Now you see this hand icon over here? Just press on this hand icon and a feature called Super Steady will turn on. Now this is available only in the video mode, so it's not available in photo. But once you turn on Super Steady in video mode, the camera applies a strong image stabilization and it does make a lot of difference. So take a look at this video. The first part has been shot without Super Steady and you can see the video is quite shaky. And this second part has been shot with Super Steady turned on. There's a big difference in video stabilization when you turn on Super Steady. So if your hands are not stable, make sure that you use Super Steady mode. It's fantastic. So now let us move on to the front facing camera because I want to clarify a few things. Now once you open up the front facing camera, you'll see these two options over here. Now by default it is set to this zoomed in view. You might want to change this to wide angle. Now this zoomed in view is kind of fake because it's just cropping the image from the main camera sensor. There's no telephoto front facing camera on the M30s. So if you want more area in your pictures, you might want to set this to wide angle. I don't even know why Samsung has included this option. By default it should be on this wide mode, not this zoomed in view, because this zoomed in view just crops the picture from the camera sensor. So do keep that in mind. Keep this on wide angle instead of this zoomed in view. That kind of gives you a little bit more distance while you're clicking selfies. And also as usual, I am seeing this phone is kind of washing out the image. So just turn the brightness down and that will give you a slightly better quality image. I've already told you that in the starting of this video. Now the front facing camera also has beauty effects, so tap on this magic stick icon, you can see that over here, and this will open up the beauty effects. So you have filters, and then if you click over here, these are the beauty effects. And now after the update, these beauty effects are actually working. Before they were not working when I unboxed the phone. Now I can see they are working. You can make your face a little bit thin, you can make your face a little bit smooth. I don't like this, I like to keep it on minimum, but if you want, can make your face a little bit thin. You can see it's actually working now. Cool, right? So you have some beauty effects built right into the camera of the M30s. By default, when you click pictures using the front facing camera, the phone kind of flips the picture and then saves it. So take a look at the camera, it's over here onto the left. Now when I take a picture and then review it, it's moved on to the right side. That's because the phone is flipping the picture and then it's saving it. Now if you want to save pictures as they appear on the camera's viewfinder, you'll need to change a setting. So go to camera settings and scroll down here and turn this feature on which says pictures as preview. Save selfies as they appear in the preview without flipping them. Now once you turn this feature on, the phone will save the picture as they are appearing on the camera's viewfinder. So you can see the picture has been saved as it was appearing on the viewfinder, not as flipped. So this is flipped and this is normal. So by default this setting is set to flipped. You might want to change that in the camera settings. The next feature I'm going to show you in the camera is stickers. Now to demonstrate stickers, I will have to switch the camera. So let's switch and tap on AR emoji over here, and that will take you to this screen, and you can already see stickers is selected. So stickers is very similar to B612. It kind of applies a nice sticker on your face, and these are downloadable, by the way. You can download more of these from the Galaxy Store by pressing this icon. Tap on Galaxy Store and it will take you to this page, and from over here you can browse free stickers. You can download more of them if you want. So once these stickers have been downloaded and installed from the Galaxy Store, these will now be available for use in the camera. So let's go to stickers. Let's see. So this is the one that we just downloaded. So these are built-in stickers on your Galaxy M30s, and there are many stickers available in the Galaxy Store like I just showed you. So this is also the one that we downloaded. Yeah, this one looks badass, and you can just click a picture and the picture will be saved in the gallery. So apart from face stickers, you also have built-in filters on your phone. So press on this magic stick icon, and here are a couple of built-in filters that are already there pre-installed on the camera. But if you aren't satisfied, you can download more of these from the Galaxy Store, and by pressing the download icon it takes you to this page, and you can see I've already downloaded a few of them. So this is the low-mo effect. So once it is downloaded and installed, you will be able to use the low-mo effect. So this is the filter that we just downloaded. So this is an awesome feature on the M30s. We have downloadable filters, and filters also work on the rear camera. Press on the magic stick icon and you have some pre-installed filters, and once again if you want you can download more of these from the Galaxy Store. Unfortunately, the M30s does not have a dedicated camera shutter button, but what you can do is use the volume up and down keys to take a picture. So you can use the volume keys as a camera shutter button. Now by default, when you press the volume up button, the phone kind of zooms in, and if you press the volume down button, the phone zooms out. Now we have to change this. So tap on the gear icon and go to settings, then scroll all the way down to shooting methods, and here change the first setting, press volume key 2 to take a picture or record a video. Now you will be able to use the volume keys as a dedicated camera shutter button. See, that takes a picture, and if you are in the video mode, pressing the shutter button will start recording a video. If you press on the volume keys once again, that will stop the recording. So this is a useful feature Make sure that you change the settings so that you can use the volume up and down button to take a photo. And if you want to zoom in or out, you can just pinch out on the home screen or pinch in. A lot of people want to know if they can add a watermark to their photos right from the camera. Well, on the M30s you can do that. So press on the gear icon, go to settings, scroll all the way down and turn on watermark feature. So this will add a watermark to the bottom left corner of the pictures. So you might want to change this to short by put your name over here. Then that's it. Let's go back, and now if I take a picture, you will see that there is a little watermark over here. Now I don't particularly like this because it says Samsung triple camera, then it has the camera icon, just looks cheesy, and I will turn this off. But a lot of people like this, so you might want to keep that feature turned on. Over the years, a lot of people have asked me, how do you get the camera to work full screen? Because when you take the phone out of the box, you will have black borders on either side of the screen. Well, you just change the aspect ratio to full. Tap on this icon over here and select full, and the camera will work in full screen. Now by default, the aspect ratio will be set to 4:3. That's why you have black borders on either side. So just open this up and select full, and now the camera will run full screen, and whenever you take pictures using this full view mode, the pictures will also appear full screen on your phone. Now here's the thing, pictures shot in full view mode will have black borders on top and bottom if you view this photo on your computer, because almost every computer monitor, TV and laptops have a screen aspect ratio of 16:9. So if you want pictures to appear full screen on your TV, laptop or on your computer, make sure to click them in 16:9 mode rather than full view. If you are taking pictures and your primary purpose is to view them on your phone, click photos using full view mode, otherwise select 16:9 option. On a display which has an aspect ratio of 16:9, which is the most common aspect ratio, this is how pictures shot in 4:3 look like, and this is how it looks like on the phone. So you can see we have black borders on the phone as well as on the 16:9 display. If you select the 16:9 options, the pictures will not have any black borders when you are viewing them on your computer, your laptop or on your TV. But on the phone, as you can see, we have black borders on either side. That is because the screen aspect ratio of the M30s is 19.5:9, that is 16:9. And finally, this is how pictures shot in full view mode look like on a computer or a TV and on your laptop. It will have black borders on top and bottom, but it covers the entire display of the M30s. That's because the aspect ratio of full view mode is 19.5:9. So do remember this, guys. If your primary purpose is to click pictures and view them on your phone, select the full view mode. But if you plan on taking photos and then later viewing it on your computer, then you might want to select 16:9 option, because that will cover the full screen of your computer monitor, TV or your laptop. Now a lot of people ask, why do I see this flickering effect when I'm recording super slow motion videos on my phone? Now one thing I want to say, that this is completely normal. This is because of your indoor lights. A lot of LED lights use something called PWM or pulse width modulation. That means the LED lights will switch on and off at an extremely high rate. Your eyes don't see it, but the super slow motion mode will see this flicker. Now to counter this flickering effect, what you can do is get flicker free LED tubes. I will put the link down in the video description if you want one. So look at this, the flickering effect is now gone on the phone even though we are in super slow motion mode. This is because the overhead lights that I've got are flicker free LED tubes. And if you want to watch the review of the flicker free LED tubes, click the link over here. So yeah, the thing is, if you want better quality super slow motion videos, go outside then record super slow motion videos in daylight. Otherwise what you can do is get yourself some flicker free LED tubes. So that's one tip for super slow motion video. The size of 4K videos can get really big. What you can do to save some space on your phone is turn on a feature called high efficiency video. So for that, go to settings and turn this feature on which says high efficiency video. Now to demonstrate this, first I will record about 10 seconds worth of video in 4K. So we will start. So this is in normal mode without high efficiency video turn on. So 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so we went on till 11, but anyway, the 11-second 4K video, if we go to details, it's about 66.8 megabyte. That is pretty big for an 11-second video. Now once we turn on high efficiency video, you guys will see the size will drop quite drastically. So once again, we will record about 10 or 11 second worth of video. So 11 seconds again. So let's check out the details. So video recorded with HEVC is roughly about half the size of video recorded without HEVC. So you can see this one is 38.73 megabytes and the video recorded without HEVC is 66.88 megabytes. So a drastic reduction in size without actually affecting the video quality. But do keep one thing in mind, it does take a fairly powerful PC to play back HEVC videos, especially in 4K. A modern PC manufactured after 2017 can do it without a problem, but for PCs that are manufactured before 2017 without a dedicated graphics, I don't think you can play back 4K HEVC video. Do you guys know you can actually run the camera on top of other applications in a little window? So that kind of gives you a true multitasking experience. You can use the camera while using other applications. So let me show you how you can do that. First off, I will just minimize WhatsApp. Now I will open up camera. So when you open up the camera, what you want to do is go to recents. So I'm using full screen gestures, so this is recents. Then I will tap on the camera icon. Then I'm going to select open in pop-up view. And as you can see, the camera kind of runs in this little window. And if you want, you can resize this, make it a little bit smaller so that it's more manageable. And now you can go ahead and resume texting. And we can just minimize the camera like this, and the camera will get minimized in a little bubble. Now, for example, I am texting and I quickly want to take a picture. I will just tap on this icon, camera resumes. I can take a picture, then minimize and go back to texting. And this works with virtually any app. So for example, I will launch Chrome web browser. I'll go to GSM Arena and you guys can still see the camera icon there. So if you want to take a picture or record a video, launch camera, take a picture, minimize. See how efficient this method really is. And if you want to take a video, you can also do that. Now if you want to get rid of this floating icon, just long press and remove, and the camera icon is now gone. So that is one way you can run the camera on top of other applications. And you guys also know you can actually access the camera settings without opening up the camera. So long press on the camera icon, then tap on app info. Then over here you'll see this little gear icon. Tap on this gear icon and this will take you to the camera settings. So you don't need to launch the camera in order to access the camera settings. And this takes you to the same camera settings that you will get from over here. So kind of makes it easier to change the camera settings without actually launching the camera. When you press and hold the camera shutter button, the phone will take 30 photos in quick succession. So this is the burst mode on the Samsung Galaxy M30s. Now burst shots will be saved over here in the gallery. So you can see that little icon over there. So these are our burst shots. So I will open this up and over here tap on select pictures. So if you like a particular picture, you can select that from over here. So I want to save this. I also want to save this. So I will just check the box and then press save. Now it's asking me save 2 selected pictures from this burst shot, and it's also suggesting delete any unselected pictures. So if you check this, the original burst shots will be deleted. So I'll just leave it unchecked and then press on save. So that will save the selected 2 pictures in the gallery, and these are full resolution pictures. So this burst mode will come very handy to take burst shots in a sporting event. Now you can also change the behavior of this button from burst shots to create a GIF image. So go to settings, Then tap on hold shutter button 2. By default it is set to take burst shots, but you can select the third option which says create GIF, and that will allow you to create an animated GIF right from the camera. So I will just press and hold the camera shutter button. So that's it. The phone has saved a GIF image in the gallery. We will go to the gallery, and this is our animated GIF image. So the M30s also allows you to create an animated GIF right from the camera. And if you want, you can set this animated GIF as your always on display. So press on these three dots, select set as always on display, and you can resize this and then press on done. So now you will see this animated GIF on your always on display. Let me just turn the lights off. So if I put my phone to sleep, we will see that animated GIF image that we just created on the always on display. So this feature will kind of allow you to get a little bit more creative with your phone. So here is a camera feature that you guys should absolutely turn on your Samsung Galaxy M30s. So go to settings and turn on shot suggestions. So shot suggestions kind of gives you an on-screen guide, and that will help you line up the phone for the perfect shot. So let us give this feature a try. I will shift to the ultra wide angle camera. Now watch what happens. So once the phone finishes analyzing the image, it's suggesting that I will get the best possible shot if I point my camera over here. And I do agree, because if I point my camera over here, there's a large black area over here. That is the UPS, by the way. So the phone is kind of suggesting to cut out that black area, point the camera over here to get the best possible shot. Awesome, right? And this will definitely help you click better quality photos. Now, if shot suggestions is not enough and if you want more help in composing your photo, you can enable the grid lines feature. So go to settings, scroll down and tap on grid lines and set this to 3x3. And this will divide your screen into 9 equal halves. See, it kind of becomes easier to compose a photo with all of these grid lines in place. And one of the key aspects of composing a proper photo is by placing an object at the intersection of any two lines. And you see this blue rotating orb? This is the Scene Optimizer toggle button. You can tap on this orb and you can turn Scene Optimizer on and off. Now I do recommend that you keep Scene Optimizer on because it analyzes what you're clicking and sets the camera settings accordingly. And here you can see the Scene Optimizer in action. It kind of knows I'm clicking a close-up shot of the flowers. You can even see that flower icon. And if I pan my camera up, the Scene Optimizer knows I'm clicking pictures of trees, and it will set the camera settings accordingly so that you get the best shot. So guys, we are almost at the end of this video, and the final feature I'm going to show you is called Hyperlapse. So if we change the camera mode, over here we will find Hyperlapse. Hyperlapse is also known as time-lapse video. So what Hyperlapse does is that it captures images at a particular interval, and then later on it joins all those images and creates a smooth video. So as you can see, the phone is on a tripod stand and it's pointing to my desk. So this is a hyperlapse video of the sunlight moving across the desk, and I can think of many scenarios where hyperlapse video would come in very handy. Alright, so I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope after watching this video, you guys will be much more familiar with the camera of the M30s. And as always, if you have enjoyed, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on my social media accounts. All the links are down in the video description. Alright, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.